All right, peace, peace, peace. First and foremost, man, hopefully the Most High in your house is blessing your day. By His mercies, we are consumed. We're alive in the Most High in your house, His body, too, naturally alive, man. And I want to get into this, man, because I was yesterday. I was with my dad and my stepmom, my pop, my stepmom, and they're Jehovah's Witnesses. So I went, to a little gathering that they had. I just wanted to see them real quick, and they were having a little thing. So, yeah, it was good though. I mean, and it's cool, and it's and it's a thing because the level of spiritual maturity you had to be in where you can be, because really at the end of the day it's about the Most High in your house, honestly. Like, now of course you don't put, like, what you stand for, what you believe in aside, like, that as the Most High in your house I told us for His word. But it still should be able, like, reach a level of spiritual maturity where sometimes you can, now sometimes everybody just can meet them as just a certain way, or you just can only talk to them but so much before it gets into strife, contention, and nonsense. But should be able to talk to, like, brothers and sisters in Christianity or Jehovah's Witness, Baptists, Catholics, Pentecostal, or Mormons. Because at the end of the day, it's about the word, honestly. Like, because it's about if this aligns with the word or not. Just because, like, something is of, this goes for everybody in this spiritual fear, any denomination, honestly. But even in the knowledge, of course, like, because just because somebody has a is of your denomination, of what you believe in, whatever the word you believe in, like spectrum of the word you believe in, denomination, we can't have biases, or we can't assume that they automatically know what they're talking about, because that's with anything. That's not the case, honestly. Just or have biases, or yeah, you really just can't, honestly, because just because this person, like, knowledge in the word, or, like, doesn't know what they mean they're talking about, or just because, like, this brother, like, or this person right here is in Christianity or this and this, doesn't mean that they don't know what they're talking about. Sometimes they actually have valid points. They actually notice some of the times that, like, we can't also too underestimate people. Honestly, you can't just underestimate anybody. That's just the thing within the word, even outside the word, just in life. So that's just one thing as well, man. You just can't automatically assume. So that's just is what it is as well. So that's just anything, honestly. But so yeah, man, that's all. I just want to say that as well. But honestly too, but what my dad said when I was leaving too, like, it was cool being there and things of that nature, but he said, listen, like, we're all kind of like, I just want to say this in the more aspect of it, like, in the Most High house as body, in that aspect, like, because it's always like blessing to be alive in that, and two is being one, honestly, kind of going into being one, and that's like, and being alive in the Most High house as body, because it also too, I tell you and from the beginning, because when we was leaving, my dad said, yeah, he knows how we're just, we're all like, it's all with love without this assimilation, man. We all, like, we're all one, honestly, and that's in the word too, of course, like, but also too, that kind of goes into on our way back too, when he's dropping me off to the actual he's dropping me off somewhere. He told, and I told him, like, yeah, what I did appreciate about it too, like, and this is a misconception with the word too. People that just deal with the word as well, because you got to be, like, an actual regular person. You don't want to become a character, man, because that's all actually off-putting. And that's why a lot of people, like, tend to talk about people that deal with the scriptures like that, because sometimes it's any denomination too, but I notice this as well in the knowledge a lot of times too. You can be overbearing or correcting or rebuking things out of time or this and that. No, man, just be a regular person. But the best advice I got is, one, keep the faith. Was from the elder brother. I'll say elder brother Judah Mack and Masharathi. But one of the best pieces I got in the advice I got in this walk is, one, have faith in Most High in your house, shall keep His instruction, and just be yourself, honestly. Because really, the Most High in your house, I want to change, like, in character, and, like, honestly, I mean, like, but now if you're like, but as far as personality, that's just your personality. Now, if you're like, we always say, if your personality is intertwined with your character and it's not for the good, it's like, evil, malicious, spiteful, vindictive, or like contrary to most on your house shot, then yeah, you might want to fix that, But as far as personality, that's is what it is, and the word goes into that. But yeah, man, we're just gonna go into how it is being one, honestly, and how He tells you and from the beginning. Because when Adam and Eve, that was a precursor to most on your house as, like, body, to your house as body, like, that's what it was. We're gonna get into that real quick, but yeah, man. That's just what it is. Then we're gonna Yeah. Then we're going to yeah. Let's go to Genesis real quick. So Genesis 2:23. And it says, and Adam said, "This is now bone of my bone, flesh of my flesh. She shall be called woman, because she was taken of man." So see, exactly, we see that's here. This is aspect of one body of your house, there being one. Honestly, that's why it's even Ecclesiastes says. Actually, we just shared the real of it's too, man. Having that's why having the mind of David, pretty much it was the mind of the Most High House's mind. Having that's why the word says, "Do you have a wife after thy mind?" Man, pretty much that's why now it's always talking about the natural woman. It's talking about what Jeremiah 6:2, his people, man, having a mind, according to the Most High House. But it says Ecclesiastes, also known as Sirach, chapter 7 and 26. Hast thou have a wife after thy mind? Forsake her not, but give not thyself over to a light woman. So yeah, that's the many layers to that. But that's why it's as long as you have a mind according to the Most High House, as my mind, like even David had towards the Most High House, you never be forsaken. He tells you that in the law, here in Sirach, in Joshua, and all the other places where he said you won't be forsaken as long as you put your trust in me, having that faith. So yeah, man, but this Genesis right here goes into the body, man. This tells you from the beginning how it was always supposed to be being one. And just like David was one, honestly, with the Most High House. That's why the son of David was one. So it's all the same thing, man. It's the scriptures, the same motif, recurring theme, man. Just different time periods, man. Just pretty much nothing new under the different time periods, man. It's like that movie, TV show, video game. It's the same game, but there's different players, whether it's righteously or wickedly, man. There are different time periods, man. So it is what it is. But Genesis chapter 2, verse 23. And Adam said, "This is now bone of my bone, flesh of my flesh. She shall be called woman. She shall be taken. They shall be one flesh." So see, let's go Romans real quick. We're gonna close out because I got some stuff to do. Then we'll hit this on. Romans chapter 12, verse 5. It says, "So we being many are in one body in Hamashiach, or Christ, and everyone members one of another." So yeah, exactly, man. So it's all one body, because that's how you end from the beginning, man, how it was. Because Adam and Eve was one. So then how much more the second Adam and Eve, honestly, and two, because we were Eve, honestly. So that's what it is, because that's all Adam and Eve was, telling you how he was going to deal with you in the end. He was going to deal with us in the end. So, yeah, man, that's just what it is. Hopefully this is edifying, because that's crazy, because my dad said that, when Pop said that, when we was leaving, going to our car, he said, man, one body, and how we're all one body, and things of that nature, and that just kind of, and I also should shout out to brother and send me first more, actually, for pointing this out, honestly, on the class the other day. I think it was on Friday's night's class or whatever. I think, yeah, it did point out, because I think, yeah, man, that's just all going to testimony, witness the gospel, man. Looking at things from a Most High House's perspective, so we know the character attributes of our God, so we can live accordingly, live according to promise, the faith, and his obedience to his instruction. And yeah, man, that's just what it is. So anyway, so peace.